We are heading into the week before the Colfax Marathon. Me, Jordan, and Chris are all getting ready to run the half, and we, at least us, we have no idea what we're doing.
No, we do not. So we brought in the expert to help us and to help you at home get ready for the race. Joining us this morning is Colfax Marathon champion and former elite runner, Pat Rizzo. Pat, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us.
Amazing. He
said he's run 20 plus full marathons in his time as this. He's now retired from that. He's going to show us up in the half marathon. So as we get to this point,
You're incredible.
What is your biggest piece of advice for people like Corey and me who are doing this for, well, her second time, my first time?
I'll separate this into a couple of buckets. First bucket is the week of. So week of advice, remember that hydration is a process. So it's not just an action of you drink water and you're hydrated. So in the 3-4 days leading in, make sure you're taking in enough fluid. Make sure that that is part of what you're doing to prepare as you taper your mileage down. Everything you feel is normal, by the way. So you're gonna feel a little excited, a little nervous. You're gonna be going to the bathroom more often. You're gonna be sleeping a little differently. Like you wake up excited, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning. All of that's normal.
Okay.
So just know that all of these weird things that you're experiencing, feeling, and like the little aches and pains where you're like, all of a sudden my knee hurts.
The little aches and pains, the big aches and pains.
I'm trying to downplay that part, but those are totally normal. You're just more in tune and you're excited about what you want to do and you want to do well.
Yeah.
So you're paying attention to the things that were already there. So just know that that is normal.
Okay.
Day of the race, you're going to miss a water station. You're going to miss, like things are just not going to go perfectly. Somebody cuts you off. You're not in the group
No
you
one's
wanted to
cutting me
be
off.
at.
I'm going to be back in the 12-minute line back there.
I'm just hoping to not be crawling. Yeah, same.
But yeah, all of that is part of the experience.
Okay.
So just know it's normal.
You speak so calmly. He does make me a little bit more
I know, like
assured.
at ease,
Yeah.
right? So let's split this into two buckets again, because if someone's running the half, what should runs look like this week, the week before?
So in the week before, your mileage will naturally start to come down a little bit, as will the intensity of anything you do. You're not getting fitter in the last week. I know that that's always something, it doesn't matter if you're recreational, elite, or just starting out. That's totally normal where you're like, oh my gosh, I need one more workout. You're always one workout short of where you want to be.
Okay.
Always. So just know this volume that you're doing is just to keep your body used to going for a run every morning.
What about the morning of the race? Like, what are you doing for yourself? What's nutrition look like at this point?
Morning of the race, I'll usually wake up, have something like a bagel with some peanut butter on it. Get a little bit of calories, get something in my stomach. But you don't want something that's going to be heavy and hard to digest. Normal coffee, everything's going to be running normally.
Have you ever had to stop a race to go to the bathroom?
No, knock on wood, never.
Okay, sorry, Dad.
The second the gun goes off, everything just goes into focus mode. You forget that you had to go to the bathroom and you didn't get that last trip to the porta potty.
Okay.
Don't they say, like, the morning of the race, you shouldn't be changing anything? Like, if you've been running on an empty stomach, then do that. If you've been running with a certain thing in the morning, you should do that. It's like, stick with your routine.
100%.
Okay.
The less variables you introduce, the better.
Okay.
So you want everything to feel as normal as possible, because like I said, things aren't going to be perfect. But how many of your normal morning runs have been perfect either?
Yeah.
You go out to do one thing and there's traffic or there's a road closure and you've got to move somewhere. The trail you were going to run is muddy instead of clear. That happens. And it's going to happen on race day. Something won't be perfect. So control what you can, and you're going to have a much better experience.
All right, well, Patrick, we're going to find you on race day. We're going to need a little pre-race pep talk from you. So come find us in the crowds. We hope to see you guys out there too, cheering all three of us on, plus Chris Bianchi out there.
How fast are you running the miles?
What's your pace?
I will be running probably about 520 to 525 miles.
Yeah, we won't be doing that. I thought I was doing pretty well for an amateur. I'm at like a 9:15, 9:20 in there.
And that is good in relativity.
Well, okay.
He's being so nice to you.
Yeah, you're being very nice. Thank you very much.